everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everybody's doing good. Just before I get started, I'd just like to state that if you're looking for a love reading, this is not the channel for you. This is a channel for people dealing with extreme abusive issues, narcissistic, sociopath, psychopathic behaviors, whether it be family, friends, lovers, to give somebody clarity on a situation that they've been traumatized in. I just don't think that there's enough readers that focus in on victims. Everything isn't always about rainbows and butterflies and cupcakes. Unfortunately, the devil does exist, and there are bad things. And I want to do this for them, to help give them some kind of hope, healing, understanding, and, you know, peace, man, peace. You know? So on that note, you know, this isn't about love, you know, happily ever after, your night is coming. This is for somebody that's really hurt and wants answers and having a hard time with closure. Now, I mixed these cards up really good before I started the video so I wouldn't have to play around too much. I'm going to be reading for Aries because a lot of people were cross-watching other videos for, you know, they were Aries. I don't really do that cross-watcher stuff or get into air signs, fire signs, you know, like the element signs of, because narcissists can take on all energies of the zodiac. You know, they're psychopaths, they're sociopaths, and I do believe that they have a supernatural power, and when I mean supernatural, it doesn't have to be good. I do believe that it is the Jezebel spirit that's consuming these people, and they're like cursed individuals. Kind of like, you know, God gave up on them. That's why they do what they do. Okay. I'm just gonna get some cards here. And this is going to be for Aries for May 2019. Oh boy, Aries. Alright, well, I'm going to tell you right now, this person was definitely way overbearing over you, had a lot of authority over you. I can even see this person not wanting you to wear makeup or perfumes. If it's for a male standpoint, like they just didn't want you taking any incentive on looking nice. They definitely overpowered you a lot. You they would not have you standing up for yourself. That was a no-no. Like, you couldn't talk back to what they were doing to you. Very authoritative, very firm, really mean person, which is typical of a narcissist. You know, in the beginning, they did idolize you. They keep telling you that, you know, you guys are destined to be together. This is a mind control thing that they're doing with you. They're not your soulmate. They're not your destiny. This is like, this person's saying this as a lie to kind of keep you in this relationship. But I mean, you know, right here alone, you shouldn't be with this person. I mean, this person's very they even like control your whereabouts, who you talk to. They don't like your family. I'm gonna let my cat in. Okay. Sorry, he'll just cry at the door. You're really worn out from dealing with this person. They're literally sucking the energy out of you. Very, very drained. You might even be seeing some supernatural things actually around this person as well. If you're seeing any dark shadows, feeling like you're being watched when you're not. This is not in your head, okay? This is not in your head. You really are actually seeing demonic realms. You're seeing these things that absorb this person. You spent a lot of time with this person. You've been with them quite a few years. I don't want to say no more than 4, though. It isn't like a long-term 10 years. I want to say it's more like 4 years. Could be 4 months, but I'm seeing more 4 years you spent with this person. And this gradually changed in time. You know, they weren't psycho right away, because that would have scared you away. This person knows what they are. So don't let them fool you. Don't put a pity party on for them. I'm gonna open this up a little bit more. This person makes a lot of little things out to be big too. A lot of little things out to be big. Yeah, you're giving them a lot of energy. Come on, you. Come on. And you're definitely giving them a lot of you're worn out from this behavior that they're doing. Obviously, is that there's going to be no movement forward. You're feeling like you're kind of out in the water, sailing on a little twig ship, and you know, like the whole world's against you. Like your odds are against you. This person threatens you a lot as well to leave you and start a new life with somebody else. They say they're better off without you. Sorry, I gotta give him treats, guys. I'm sorry about that. He's not gonna stop unless he gets his treats. Okay. But sometimes you think, like, you know, it might be better, you know, like you do have brief moments, Aries, of like, you have no more energy for it. You do care about this person. It did have a lot of fun and light to it at one point, and it made you very happy. It made you very, you were almost glowing when you met this person. This person threatens you a lot, like they're gonna leave, and you know, kind of like, but they say it in a mean way where you'll never get anybody like them, and they're making you feel worthless, and you know, you're thinking time is going to change this person, like time is going to heal this situation. Please be advised, you're not. This is you know, don't play the waiting game. Don't, you know, the more time you waste with this person, the worse off it's going to be for you to actually get yourself right and be with somebody that's good. You can't be in a healthy relationship if you're unhealthy in the mind and abused in the mind, because you're like locked in a state of fear, like you this is not good that you're waiting for, like, you're thinking that this person is a soulmate because they told you that. I'm going to tell you right now, that is a classic line. It is a classic freaking line of narcissists. I swear, the first time I ever heard the term soulmate, I was 14, 15 years old, and a high school sweetheart of mine who ended up being a narcissist, a real slick one. He was probably the worst one I was with, because I did have multiple narcissists in my life. But, you know, he said to me, you know, you know, you're my soulmate. And I was like, what the hell's a soulmate? You know, I was so young and in high school and this and that. I didn't, you know what a soulmate was. And, you know, I look back on it now and it's like, man, they use that. It's like word salad, just playing with your mind. They don't even know what soulmates are, what they do, nothing. So that's why, like, this person told you this stuff, and you're thinking that, you know, that things will change. You're like waiting for things to change. You're asking for trouble with this, Aries. Okay. Nothing, you cannot change the brain of the psychopath, which they're all pretty much the same. Same tendencies, same everything, and you can't, they have no empathy. They mimic everything, they copy everything. Why would you want to be with, it's like being with a goddamn clone of something. It's like creating a human being with no soul. It's like an android. You know, they literally program themselves to be a mimic of a human, which that's what an android is, an AI. I know that's kind of hard to suck that down, but you know, this is why I tell you, these are demonic souls. Okay, their families had some kind of unforgivable sins. They never repented. Abominations are created because God doesn't create things like this. And trust me, I've seen a lot of supernatural, scary shit around narcissists. And until I left, I never seen those things again. And this is with multiple narcissists. This isn't just 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I am an empath and I'm very kind-hearted and I have a lot of light in me. And they have to have it because they don't have it. They don't have that. I mean, you can watch psychology things and they'll tell you that they've done scans on normal people's brains versus narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths. Their brain is rewired wrong. You know, that's not just a mental disorder. That's not just, that's God has basically signed your death certificate. Has given up on you. God ain't gonna let nothing into heaven without love. Okay? You're nothing to him without love. You know? And I know that might be kind of harsh for some people to hear, but I'm telling you truths, people. Why are you gonna get the beatific vision if you have no wisdom, no love, no rationale, no compassion? He ain't gonna give you the beatific vision if you're a freaking monster. I mean, wake up, people. You know, these are people that like their sin, they like their mudblood ways. You know, because that's what they are. They're mudbloods. Yeah, you're thinking you're gonna, like, you know, change this, that you're gonna bring this person to life, Aries. Don't do this. No. Don't do this. Please don't try to change this person. Don't try. You can't. Psychologists don't even like dealing with these individuals because all they do is lie. I mean, I could go after and give you proof of psychologists, you know, finding journals to people in prison that are, you know, sociopath, psychopath, narcissist. And, you know, they'd write in journals how they were tricking their psychiatrists and how they were getting off on lying to them. And, you know, the person was starting to believe them. They get off on this stuff. There's no, if you know you're in a relationship with a narcissist or suspect it, I mean, you got to get out. They're going to financially drain you, abuse you sexually, they give you a disease. These people don't care. They do not care. I have heard so many horror stories and dealt with my own tragedies to know this. You're not going to change this person, Aries, okay? So get that out of your head. If this sounds like your situation, please get this out of your head, especially this person. You know, I could see them saying they don't like your perfumes. They don't like the shampoos that you use. You know, it could be a man. He uses a certain body soap or something. Like, they're just agitated on every single thing you do. If you cook a meal, I see them, you know, like, you know, kind of pushing it away if you spent a long time out of it and, like, refusing to eat it. There's something wrong with that. Yeah, you don't want to be heartbroken. Well, I'm not trying to be cold, but even if you stay with this person, you're going to be heartbroken. Okay. You got to chalk this up as a loss, Aries. Okay? It's going to bring you nothing but catastrophe. It's already starting out. I mean, you know, this little bit of joy. I want to say, too, that, like, 2 to 3 years, the relationship was really good. That's why you're all bugged out, the way it's turning. This person can also be saying, like, they're stressed out a lot. They're not. They're not. They're stressed out because you're finding flaws in them. When you try to sit down and talk to this person, and you can actually be wholehearted, trying not to be mean, you know, saying, hey, you know, when you do this, it really bothers me. You know, can you maybe change some of what you're doing? It really bothers me what you're doing. And they freak out. They tell you, that's not what I hear. And you're like, why are you yelling at me? I'm talking to you. And they'll say, it's not what I hear. They're hearing how much of a failure they are, how much of a loser they are, like all these bad memories from their past, their childhood, and even original sin from the bloodlines of their families. That's carried on. This goes much deeper than just psychology, people. This goes, you know, look into DNA and blood. There's a code in it, people. Why do you think Jesus's blood was so important? Because there's a code. There's a code. Yeah, you talk to this, like I said, I just said it, and I was feeling that from the cards. You talk to this person really nice. You try to work out the problems really nice, with sincerity, and they just, you know, you feel like if you have patience with them, that you'll like something will grow from it. It's not. This is a lie. This person's telling you, you know, have patience with me. I have problems and this and that. They do not. This is what they are. They want the sympathy from you. Look, a narcissist don't care what kind of attention you give them. Good attention, bad attention. It's attention. Okay, so if you're giving them the sympathy, it's still attention. They need that attention. Yeah, it's a fake partnership. This person, it's all fantasy land, magical thinking. Fantasy making. It's a false partnership. Sorry guys, my cat's being extra needy tonight. In and out, in and out, in and out. If you try to work this out with this person, it's gonna end up nothing anyways. It's gonna be a total waste of time, energy, and you're gonna be putting in all the work for this person to do like a dance with you. They're gonna do-si-do you around the dance floor. It literally is going to be false, you know. So just know that, you know, you're going to put all this work in, and it's going to end up, you're going to end up at square one again. yeah, you're gonna, it's basically telling me now that, like, you're gonna have more emotional, loss. This person's gonna, like, put you in a downward spiral. You're actually gonna be worse off than you are now. Possibly not even wanting to date somebody in the future from it as well. I see you single, especially over the heartache, everything you put into it. You felt like it was a waste, and you don't want to invest any more time in somebody else when this person's not even your destiny. You know, that's not good. Yeah. It's false hope. It's definitely false hope that this person's given you, and it's false hope for yourself. You know, I hate to say it, this relationship should be already done. It's hard leaving. You know, that one I was telling you about, the one I was with for 16 years, my high school sweetheart, as soon as we broke up, actually, I left him, and, you know, he literally was with somebody else the same week I broke up with him, which is a dead giveaway that he was cheating. There was somebody already there lined up. And, you know, within, like, 4 months later, he's getting married to the person. And, you know, I knew I didn't want to be with him anymore and this and that, but it did, you know, I did cry on that day of his wedding. I was like, just, you know, I don't even know why. It's just that emotional pain that they give you. But trust me, it didn't last too long. You know, she ended up leaving him a few months later for doing a lot of the same things he was doing to me, stealing my money, abusing me, you know, probably cheating, probably playing games on her and all kinds of other things. So, I mean, you know, it didn't work out anyways. And that's just right there should show you that's a typical narcissist behavior. You know, he tried to lock her into marriage, and, you know, it ended up breaking up anyways. You know, that's the produce of what a narcissist brings to the table. See, people always say, why didn't I marry him? And I know this is going to sound crazy to you guys, but I didn't marry him because I didn't trust him. I even told people, I said, look, if I marry him, he's going to control me 100%. And I was right. Like, he was trying to lock, I knew he was going to lock me in and that he would change. I knew it. And I mean, he was doing evil and diabolical things the whole time. But this is what that's going to produce. You know, and it took me a while to, like, you know, get over certain factors. You can't be afraid of it. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to, you know, because that makes you human. That means that God is still in your soul. Okay? Because if you didn't care, you'd be just fine with all this. You wouldn't be feeling all this anxiety and emotional pain and suffering and this and that. That means that you are a good person. Okay? Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't feel that way. You'd be just as bad as the narcissist. Okay? I know I went off target a little bit here, guys, but I just want you to know, like, I understand this pain. I know it. And I want you to know that it's okay to be upset and, you know, when the person's with somebody else, you know, to cry a little bit and stuff, but you can't go back. Like, I knew I couldn't go back. You know, it was done. They went past the boundary that it's like the unforgivable curse. Wow, we had a lot of cards spit out here, but I'm not going to take them because there's too many. Alright. It is telling you to, you know, to be the fool. Okay? Be the fool. Take that new step. Start from square zero. Okay? Take any, you know, even if you look at this guy, he's got just a stick with, you know, couple belongings. He's got his pet with him, and he's ready to go wherever fate lets him go. And that could be for a female too, just because it's a male card. It's just, you know, to take that brave leap off the cliff, you know, and just have faith. That's what that card is about, is to have faith in your choice, in your decision, in your freedom. And it's saying to do that. Okay? And I think that's good advice. Yeah, this person's a freaking disgrace. They're a disgrace to themselves. They're a disgrace to other people. This person might talk bad about their own friends and be nice to them right in front of you. And then when they leave, talk shit. And I see you saying them, well, why are you friends with them if you feel that way? Or I see you saying, like, if you have a problem with them, why don't you tell them? And this person, that's just who they are. They're a disgraceful person. Stealing. This person steals as well. That you're with. Steals from their friends. Steals from businesses. Steals from work. Possibly even stealing shit from you. You know, say like you bought yourself cookies. And those are your cookies, like they eat all your food, they steal it. And they tell you, whoa, you know. Yeah, you know, God is telling you to take this new start. God is telling you to take this new start. There is something with money. Maybe you, maybe somebody can help you with some money. Maybe you can share an apartment with somebody, move back home, you know, work on yourself a little bit. There is money here for you. So, you know, if you're going to school or something, or something, I do see that, and I see you getting it, okay? Whatever help and stuff you might ask for, you just have to properly plan it, okay? Like, you know, if you have to downgrade a little bit, and you know, move in with, you know, a couple friends, family, move back home. But I see that here for you. Yeah, this person's really cruel, vicious. Come on. They're very cruel and vicious. You know, very controlling. I know that these are normal, typical narcissist things, but they really are. And they also slander you behind your back and say that about you. They're ruining your reputation with people. And that's not cool. Yeah, this person is going to do a lot more of that once you leave. Once you get yourself together, they're going to say you're spiteful, that you're a spiteful person, that you hold grudges and everything. Be prepared that you will get slandered, okay? And that's going to be this person's spite against you as well. They're actually going to mirror their emotions that they're feeling about the relationship ending, and they're going to say that you did it. They're going to switch places. Don't worry about it. Be the better person. Don't be worried about money, because I do see money okay with you. If you have to start working, get a promotion, something along those lines. It's saying like fruit is there for you. Again, you may have to do a lot of hard work, but it's there. I'm not saying this is all going to be handed to you very easily. It's probably not. It's going to be blood, sweat, and tears. But there is money here for you to restart yourself. Yeah, you're sick of all the fighting, the competition, the underhandness. It's not good. It's going to take you about 8 months to rebuild yourself from this as well. It's going to be hard. It's going to be scary. It's going to be a long road that you're going to have to walk, but it's saying to do this, okay? After these 8 months, you're going to be all right. Okay, walk away. Even if you lose things in this, this person is going to try to get you back some way, shape, or form, or you're going to get messages from people about this person. I'm going to get another card from this. This is a messenger here. Yeah, I think this person's going to try to come back. Tell you they changed. But they're going to have flying monkeys, okay? And if you don't know that term in narcissism, like friends of this person or family members of this person will see them and they'll talk nice about you, and the other person will nonchalantly relay it to you. Don't be fooled by this person, okay? It's a tactic because they're afraid to confront you because they don't want to get rejected, so they're going to send out little drones to do the dirty work for them. Okay, they're going to send out people to, and if they don't hear from you, then they got their answer, but it like saves them the actual real hurt from hearing it from you. Or if they hear from you, it's a bonus. And their tactic literally worked. My ex of 16 years did that too. You know, he was out at a bar. This is one of the first times we broke up. You know, it had to be like maybe 7-8 years into the relationship. And my two sisters went out to the bar to just go have fun. They had relationships and stuff. They just wanted to get out of the house and do a sister thing. And they seen my ex there, and, you know, he started talking him up and this and that. And then, you know, my sisters came back to me and said, oh, we seen such and such, and he was talking that he wants to talk to you, that he wants to get back with you. And, you know, I took it hook, line, and sinker, you know, and knowing now, he actually used my family members to do the dirty work for him, to see, like, he was like fishing. He threw a line out, see if he'd catch the catfish, and he did. It's a tactic that they use. These people are more methodical than you think they are. And the only reason why I tell you with my experiences, because I've had so many experiences with narcissists, and after studying them for so many years, you know, the actual psychology of it, that I look back and see the tactics that they used on me, and it's so very, they have like a playbook, like, you know, football, they have all the playbook, the coach has the playbook of all the different plays, you know, they literally have a playbook, man. Yeah, this person is a full-blown out narcissist. You got the Emperor in reverse. This is somebody that's not cool, man. This is a dick. And this could be a female. I know some men out there, they're, you know, they go through narcissistic stuff too. They go through extreme abuse and stuff like that. You know, narcissistic women. Yeah, this person's bad with money, and I think that when you leave them and you get your stuff together, because this person's bad with money. This person's a failure as well. They steal a lot. You know, they might be in trouble with the law for like petty thefts and stuff. They definitely steal. You know, that they might even get fired from their jobs, lose their jobs over being caught stealing. I'm going to pull one more card out for this. Yeah, this person's, if you do this and you get away from this person and you focus in on you, and you kind of take a loss, because I see you going through a loss, you know, like I said, you might have to move in with somebody, you might have to move into a smaller place, you might have to be in a low budget area, you know, you might even need government assistance to help you if you have children, something along these lines, like, you know, it's going to be hard for you, but you are going to, whatever you're doing with work or school or finding a job, to get a job, I see money coming in for you and you becoming actually quite self-sufficient. Okay, and this person, you are going to basically give them a taste of their own medicine if you do this and walk away. And you be everything that this person says you weren't. And this person's going to have a lot of negative feelings on them, which is good. They deserve it. And I'm not trying to be cruel or cold-hearted, but let me tell you, these people are evil. They deserve everything that they get. Okay? And I see this person, you know, because I'm seeing the years, like 4 years you've been with this person. It's going to take you 8 months to get your shit straightened out from leaving this person. And, you know, working on your craft, working on yourself. And I see, like, on the 5th year, this person, they know they lost you, they lost the money, they lost a good pet. They're going to see themselves as a failure, that they create obstacles, that they really are just self-defeated. You're literally going to self-defeat them by doing good and working on yourself, which is good advice. And I'm just reading the cards the way they're saying it. This person is a full-blown out narcissist. You got the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, you're going to put this person in mental conflict with themselves because they wanted to do that to you, and now they're going to get a dose of their own medicine, and you're going to be the magician. You're going to make everything happen for you. And, you know, if you're a Christian, you know, kind of go back to your Christian roots. Read your Bible. You know, Jim Caviezel does a really nice, he made an audio Bible. That's the guy who played Jesus on The Passion of the Christ. And it's beautiful. It's not boring to listen to. You could look it up on YouTube. I just punch in Jim Caviezel's audio Bible and it comes up. I want to call it The Word of Hope. It's done very well. A lot of actors are involved with it. They made it really, really cool to listen to. I listen to it in the car. I listen to it at night when I'm going to sleep sometimes. And, you know, it helps because the Bible does speak about a lot of narcissistic kingdoms and a lot of narcissistic kings like Nimrod, you know, the Tower of Babel, all that stuff. These people were narcissist, sociopath, psychopathic rulers that had really disturbed thinkings, you know. So I just want you to know that like you can always refer to the Bible because the Bible was written, you know, to warn you of these people, you know. And I also learned too in old Europe when they used to find out that there was narcissists in their towns, villages, whatever, that people would actually round these people up. They would round them up like animals and kick them out of these villages and warn all the neighboring towns to like shun them. They were like shunned to go take care of themselves. Like the communities didn't even want them. And I also found out too today in a real in-depth documentary that I watched about psychopaths is that in like Alaska, where they have the Eskimos, you know, Eskimo people, and the men used to, you know, go off hunting and try to find, you know, because it's extreme living up there. And a couple times they came back and all the women of the villages were pregnant, and they found out like a psychopath was in there, you know. And I'm not trying to be sick, but this was on a medical documentary, is that even back then they took care of those people, and that's the word that they used. I mean, you gotta think to yourself, what do they mean by the men took care of them? Well, to me, that's, you know, getting rid of somebody. So they knew that there wasn't something right with these people. So like I said, you know, this is like the infinity thing. This is like the God symbol, you know, on this card. And, you know, God God wants your attention. He always does. And he wants you to love him. Because he cares very much for you. You know, and if you put your heart on you, your mind, body, and soul. And I want to say this is a family member that you're going to. There's going to be a family member that helps you, whether it's a mother, a cousin. It's definitely a female energy, even for a guy, you know, a family friend. Somebody that's going to look out for you. There's somebody here to help you, okay? And somebody with kind of, you know, very dignified person, but in a good way. Somebody very smart with finances. Somebody that's got their shit together is here to help you. But you have to, you're going to have to do the work to do this. Yeah, this person is, you know, kind of like an entrepreneur. Maybe you're going to try to do something on your own. Or this person's husband could also help you. Like I said, a family. Maybe it's suggesting you go back to your family. Like your family's there to help you. Yeah, because they know you don't have a lot of money. They're trying to get you to be supportive of yourself. So there is somebody there. I don't know who it is, but it's definitely somebody that's close to the family. Could be family, could be, you know, cousins. It could be friends that are like family. Yeah, they know this person that you're with is dark. They don't like the person. So whoever this person is, they know your ex, and they don't like your ex, period. They don't like them. They think there's something dark and shady to them. And there is. They're a narcissist. You know, that's just the energy that they carry. And like I said, you know, I do see you seeing supernatural things. I said in the beginning of this reading that there were supernatural things going on. That's pretty much it. I can't go really too much further. Excuse me. I'm sorry about all the interruptions today too. My cat, he's very needing of me. He really is a handful. I'm trying to teach him independence, but it's not working very well. So that's pretty much it. I mean, if this sounds like your reading and you would like a private reading, you can look in my About section on top of the channel on my page. There is an About section, and it gives my email, and I do use PayPal, so you need to have PayPal, and I do Skype or cell phone readings for US only for cell phone. Skype is for international and US. So you would also have to have those to do a reading. So I don't know. We can go deeper into it. I really hope this helped somebody see that this relationship is not going to work. I mean, I know it's hard too. I know you want things to work, but sometimes you're beating a dead horse with a narcissist. And they will ruin your life. It's like, you know, I seen it in here in the beginning, that, you know, it's only going to get worse, and you're actually going to be really jaded in the future because things will not work out. It will fail. And you're going to be completely worse off than you are now. And it's saying to get out now, take this new chance, take that new chance, you know, take the 8 months, and fix your life up. you know. Don't listen to people coming in trying to tell you that this person's doing better and they miss you and they love you, because you're going to have people coming in. They're called flying monkeys. And the person is a narcissist. You know, you got the Emperor in reverse. They're very dark individual. They have demons. So that's it, Aries. Hopefully that helped you. And like I said, if you would like a private reading, please contact me. I will leave my email in the drop box of this video. If you want to contact me directly for a reading, and I'll kind of guide you through the steps. But it is all on my channel page, my home page. And if you go to the top on the right hand side, you'll see an about section. Hit that. It'll open it up. It gives a little briefing about me and kind of what the requirements are, and we can go from there and schedule you a reading, and we can go in deeper to this and see what's in store. Alright, so thank you, and I hope you have a good night, and I hope I helped somebody out there, because that's what the whole point of this is. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.